top story this half an hour, Deputy Nelson Mandela Bay Municipality Mayor Mongameli Bobani has been removed from the position of Mayoral Committee Member for Public Health. Now, speaking at a media briefing on Tuesday, Mayor Athol Trollip says Bobani had constantly been at odds with the coalition partners since the start of the coalition was formed in August. Trollip views Bobani's public behavior and conduct as unacceptable and is causing a strained relationship within local government. In April, Bobani laid charges of fraud and corruption against City Manager Johan Metler and Acting Executive Director of Corporate Services Vuyo Setumane. Bobani boycotted the first council meeting in January because he did not approve of Setumane or Metler's appointments. He said he did not have a vendetta against them. Well, the United Democratic Movement leader, Mr. Bantu Holomisa, joins us on the phone line. A very good morning to you, Mr. Bantu Holomisa, and thank you so much for joining us this morning here on 897. Now, firstly, Mr. Bobani has been accused of serious misconduct, amongst other things, by the mayor, Athol Trollip. How do you address the rock relations between them when you first heard of this and your reaction towards the removal of him from his position?
Well, we have been dealing with the matter of Bobani and Trollip as leaders of both DA and UDM. However, when this persisted, we recommended that let us appoint two people drawn either from ACDP or EFF to investigate these allegations and counter-allegations. To that end, we told the leader of the DA, Maimane, that we will call Bobani to address the leadership on the 5th of May. Indeed, he came, and then we wrote back to Mr. Maimane to say to him, yes, we are calling for the meeting of the leadership of the entire coalition, which includes ACDP, COPE, Freedom Front, and so on, with a view to bring to their attention these tensions between the two. Later on, the following day, we didn't get a response from him directly. Mr. Self wrote on behalf of Mr. Maimane, actually giving us an ultimatum that if you don't, on the 16th of May, you don't remove this gentleman, we will move against that and take him out of the... And of course, we responded to them and we rejected that unilateral decision. Because the agreement we signed is that whenever there's a dispute, it must be escalated to that level of multilateral. So, as I'm speaking, we proposed a meeting between or amongst the leaders. ACDP said yes, Maimane said yes, COPE said yes, I said yes. So we should be, Freedom Front said yes, we should be having that meeting soon, but I will find the suitable date. So that is the situation, and we are not interested in getting involved into substantive issues currently. We want to follow the agreement we signed. We are all committed in the coalition. We are part of this coalition. And we knew that along the route there would be problems. Hence, we resolved to have that mechanism of escalating the problem to the national level. Let everybody here decide. And then if the leadership is in agreement, we may have to go back to what we agreed between myself and Maimane, that two leaders must investigate this matter so that we can put it to finality.
And now, Mr. Holomisa, not only is Mayor Athol Trollip replacing his MMC, which is Mr. Bobani, also wants to debate his continued participation in the council. Now, as a coalition partner, do you feel that he's taking matters way too far in this regard?
There is no doubt that this decision is unilateral. And he seemed to treat the UDM and other parties, I guess, that we are there on their favors. He should be reminded that The DA did not win the municipality of that area. Neither the ANC did. The keys were with the small parties, and we're still holding those keys. When we have agreed that if there is a problem, these are the steps must be taken, we are going to follow that. He will have to swallow his pride.
And now, lastly, before I let you go, now, is the dismissal of Mr. Bobani an indication of difficult times between the coalition partners, and how are you going to attempt to resolve the impasse in the Nelson Mandela Bay moving on forward?
I thought I've just outlined the case for you to say if there is a partner which is not happy, the matter must be tabled at that level. And I even suggested that my man and I have agreed to have two people from other parties to investigate these allegations.
Well,
so until that is done, everyone must wait, or else any unilateral decision, you can't blame UDM that it is breaking the coalition. Thank you.
Well, sir, thank you so much for your time. It's been an absolute pleasure to speak to you here on AN and 7. Well, that was the United Democratic Movement leader, Mr. Holomisa, just unpacking more details on the removal of Mr. Bobani as the MMC position for public health by Mayor Athol Trollop, saying that it is a unilateral decision.